Hotel Echo Lima Oscar. And he forgot my famous lines there. Anyway, good evening from Southeast London, England, from your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly DLG repping, otherwise short for Dele London Guna. Space Romeo Echo Papa Indigo November. That's about got that one out there. And welcome to a Mikel Arteta'S. Excuse me. Need it when you got these hiccups. All right, and welcome to another Mikel Arteta's press conference ahead of a game against the scum. Yeah, uh, Toddlers Hotspur. I can't even bring myself to say the name properly. Tottenham Hotspur. It is them behind the enemy lines tomorrow for me, and I'm not looking forward to it. Well, I should be looking forward to it, but not me personally traveling there. Not that I'm concerned about being on my own, because I'm not. I'm looking to get to the game and watch a good game of football. Otherwise, yeah, it's a game that I'm looking forward to. Um, an opportunity to open a point gap as for Arsenal. Um, it's a big opportunity. It represents an opportunity to make a statement. You know, at the top end of the table. You know, yeah, to make a statement at the top end of the table for all obvious reasons, drawing a clear gap and daylight between themselves and second place Man City, who were defeated by Manchester United. They're bitter rivals away from home. But that doesn't make it all well and good, because we haven't done our job yet. And our job starts tomorrow. All that we have to do in this North London derby is to get a win. And Mikel Arteta has been talking about the game, and in his press interview, or his press conference, and he was asked questions, and I'm going to go through it in a minute. But before I do so, yeah, make sure that you smash the thumbs up like button for me, yeah. Do that in abundance with love and joy. Speaking of love and joy, share this channel amongst your friends and share this channel virally amongst virally. Sorry, repeat, reload again. Share this channel virally all over the globe, especially amongst your friends and your relatives. Yeah, and if you're watching this channel for the first time, welcome on board. It's good to have you on. But make sure you share this amongst your friends and relatives, and tell them to share amongst their friends and relatives. On top of that, yeah, if you've got an opinion of the North London derby, if you want to comment, whether you're Arsenal or even Spurs for that matter, please comment to the comment section. Yeah, hopefully we have a balanced conversation about this fixture. On top of that, yeah, your views, your thoughts of the game or where it's going to be won, leave it in the comment section below. And on top of that, yeah, make sure that you do subscribe to the channel, yeah. Smash the sub button for me, left, right, and center, gloriously but passionately. My aim is to get to over 1,000 subscribers this year. So get subscribing and smash that button for me, yeah. Other than that, I look forward to the North London derby itself. Both teams will be going for it for obvious reasons. It could depend on the fast start of Arsenal. It could depend on the pragmatic approach by Conte. All depends on a number of things. But Arsenal know that their strength, Tottenham's strength, is the counter attack. With him and Son, Harry Kane involved, Kulusevski, they've got players that can really hurt us on the day, and we've got to be switched on from a defensive point of view, as well as being strong, should I say. Other than that, let's get into the press conference itself. Mikel Arteta, he was asked some question. He says here, it says here from what I've jotted down, he says he loves it and it's the reason why we're here. Well, he says that when asked a question on the North London derby being played, um, yeah, he says that he loves it, and it's the reason why they are here, based on the meaning the players, should I say. He spoke on last season's meeting between the two sides, and he states that it was the result of the performance and the tactics, where tactically he did get it all awfully wrong on the day, which is honest of him to admit that in the press conference. When asked about the potential transfer of Mikhailo Modric, who is on his way to Chelsea, by the way, because the two clubs have agreed a fee. He said that he doesn't want to comment on players who are not playing for Arsenal, and he spoke on the refereeing side of, and he was asked a question on the referee side of things, and he's obviously stated that he does not want to comment on the what does he say here? He says on the aspect of on the refereeing situation that happened on the Wednesday night, the last game at the Emirates, where Arsenal players did surround the referee, screaming for a last-ditch penalty, which never came their way. Shout out to one viewer there. Big up yourself. Good to see the numbers up there. Hope you're listening. Yeah, hope you're enjoying and taking note. um, he says when asked the question, he says when asked the question about playing in the North London derby and 9 North London derbies in his time as an Arsenal player, he says that it's emotional, passionate, and it feels a lot better when you've completed victory over your rivals, meaning Tottenham, and it does feel a hell of a lot better beating Tottenham. It always does. But this one is going to mean a lot. This victory to me, it's going to mean more than a lot. It means everything. It feels like it's the be or end of our season, beating Tottenham home and away. It always boils down to how much we want it on the day. Um, he speaks about. He was asked a question about the way they start games, and are we going to approach Tottenham differently? He says that we'll approach every game the same way that we've approached. He'll approach this game like he approaches every game, and there's some games he will approach. There's some games that they'll come up against, and not some games. There's some teams that they'll come up against, and they'll approach the game differently, which is fully understandable. You have to change your game against certain opponents. Um, Says that we don't think about sending messages, meaning that when he was asked a question about beating teams and being top of the summit, do we send messages? And he does it send a message? He says we don't send a message. All that we do is our part of the job, and we just stay focused. And ask a question about the games that we're playing, and do we look forward to the other fixtures? It's not just game by game. He says it's training by training. He joked. So he's really productive in his press interviews all the time. Very clear with articulate answers to questions. He's very calm and chilled out for every pre-game. Hence the pre-conference that happens before every pre-game, and he's balanced about certain things. Very cautious. He doesn't have to answer questions that he feels uncomfortable talking about. He just basically talks about the strength of the players, and asks about Jesus, and he said that Jesus is progressing well with his knee injury, and states that Emil Smith Rowe is a key part of his team. So it tells you what you need to know. Other than that, I'm going to end it here. I thought I'd just give you my own reaction to Mikel Arteta'S press conference. And yet again, it's been a marvellous pleasure to do another stream with you guys. So all that I want to say is thank you all for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching and saving the best to last. Thank you so much for putting up with me, except with my little stuttering. I'll be honest there. I'm looking forward to the game tomorrow. Arsenal, give me your best performance as you have done all throughout this season this far. Other than that, all that I need to say is look after your friends, do look after your relatives, make sure you look after yourselves, which is important. More peace, more love, more blessings again. And on top of that, DLG repping, we're going to talk again. Richard Singh says, come on, you Gunners. You know that, Richard. Always behind the Gunners. Always. Big up yourself, Richard Singh. Let's put yourself up there. Big up yourself. I like that. Come on, you Gunners. That's what I like to see. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Richard Singh, anyone else who's watching, encourage your friends and your relatives to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Overall, I'm out of here, Just remember, always be nice. And please, just always be nice.